Hey everybody, so let's check this out. People are having to make sacrifices in order to survive. What do you think? Welcome to Working Hard Only to Starve.
Part 2 of things that I have given up as the cost of living increases.
Oh my god, I love this game. For me, number 1 is lunch. 3 meals a day. What am I, a millionaire? There is now breakfast and dinner, lunch, a third meal every day. Yeah, absolutely the fuck not. She mentioned fresh fruit. My number 2 is fresh anything. I have frozen berries, tinned fruit, frozen vegetables, frozen meat and fish, fresh food, insane. Number 3 would be prescription medications, medicines that I've been prescribed for my chronic illnesses, for my disabling health conditions. It is no longer possible for me to afford all of them. So some of them had to get cut. Number 4, therapy. I used to go every fortnight to do like EMDR and stuff to treat my PTSD. We're also starting to figure out how I learn to live in the world now that I know that I'm autistic and that I have all these sensory needs and other shit, but I can't afford that anymore, even with the Medicare rebate. And the last thing I've had to give up is hope.
Wow. So to try to exist, the cost of living is so high around the globe. People are cutting back on food, cutting back on therapy, which is really needed for a lot of people. And I think we're at a point, listen, where some people thought I would never need that, think again, those numbers are going to increase, in my opinion. Cutting back on prescriptions? So people are rationing food, cutting back on food. Of course, they're trying to stretch it out. So she's into breakfast and dinner. Bump lunch, working hard only to starve or trying to avoid starvation. This says around 36% of American families have skipped meals due to financial reasons during the last year. According to the fourth wave of the dunnhumby Consumer Trends Tracker, the CTT, dunnhumby Consumer Trends Tracker, the study also found that 40% of consumers shop at multiple supermarkets to find the lowest prices, up 9% from a year ago. Consumers are going to what? Multiple supermarkets to find the lowest prices. It's a no when, because then you think about it, how far the supermarkets, oh, guess what? Maybe you found a lower price, but then add up the miles and the gas. Working hard, trying not to starve. People are cutting back. Everything is going up except the wages. People are cutting back. And like I did that video about New York City, you want close to $1 billion, the Mayor Adams does reportedly, for the next 4 years. If you want close to $1 billion a year cut annually from city agencies for budget purposes to afford the influx of illegal immigrants, sounds like the next 4 years to me, and I could be wrong. Hey, I could stand for correction. Sounds like to me that maybe those workers are not going to be getting a raise anytime soon. Think about it. Do you have to be a millionaire to afford 3 meals? Might help, but this is where we are. We're in the last quarter of the year. You do understand some companies, a lot of them stop hiring. And if you're lucky, maybe get some seasonal, like that's going to really, really help out a big lot. A lot of them stop, they kind of slow down hiring. You know what? End of the quarter, slow it down. Oh, gee, I just saw a report on the financial news that guess what? Some people are going to be in for a big surprise. You're currently working at that job, trying to keep your head above inflation. Surprise, guess what some companies are going to be doing? what some companies are going to be doing is cutting back on the salaries, asking workers to take a reduction in salaries. I saw that yesterday. You got to be kidding me. Money already stretched. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Got something for you. Yeah, well, the company's trying to restructure, balance sheet, and we're just trying to, keep things afloat. Gonna need to ask you to take a pay cut. And you know what the other option is, I would imagine, if you refuse, if you don't concur with the request. I'm guessing the other option is, okay, well, hey, nice knowing you, pal. Thing is, people, this is not going to get better anytime soon. It's going to get worse. So yeah, she's right. Maybe do you need to be a millionaire to afford 3 meals? People are cutting back on food. They're rationing it. Why? Well, they're working hard. And heck, nobody wants to starve. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.